If you are elected state representative, what will you do to increase out-of-school time programs, job training, and educational opportunities for East Boston youth, teens, and young adults?
First, let me say that we need to utilize places like the Salesians Boys Club, for an example, where me and my 3 brothers had a safe haven. We need to build buildings, but we need to do more than that. We need to have programs in these buildings where children could engage in activities and not hang on street corners. If they learn, improving the building is one thing, but if we have no programs for these kids to engage in, then they're just going to go back and hang on the corners. We need to have a place such as the Boys Club where these children could go and engage in activity, sports, and arts and crafts. So I would try to find funding and work with the legislators and do anything I can to open up more places such as the Boys Club. Thank you very much.
There are many existing sports programs and community centers in East Boston and citywide that offer healthy educational opportunities to our youth. Funding for these programs, unfortunately, are also subject to fiscal realities that face all programs in the Commonwealth, such as education, public safety, elder services, and health care. As state representative, I would try my best to secure funding for as many youth programs as possible, whether through direct state aid or helping achieve corporate grants and scholarships so that our children will have good, healthy activities which to occupy their time. But parents must also invest their time, their energy, and their resources to make sure that their children are suitably engaged. That's one of the most rewarding things that I have done for my 3 children in the 22 years that I have been a mother. I have gone out and researched what things are available for my children. Sometimes those activities may take you to another neighborhood outside of East Boston, in the city proper. But you know something? I think it's wonderful for the children of East Boston to broaden their horizons. So I would fund things that are in this community, but I would loudly and vocally tell the children in our community, go beyond Tier 2. There's a big world out there, and there's a lot out there that our children can avail themselves of. But as parents, it's our responsibility to be the first person to do it.
Our children are too important. In this community, we have so many rewarding programs like the YMCA, East Boston Head Start, and the Salesians. However, what we've seen from the federal government on down to the state is cuts from Republican administrations in these areas. What we need to do, and as a legislator, what I would do, is to work with our now Democratic governor in the Democratic legislature to try to get more ways of funding in. It's all about revenue. And one way, there's a 1903 telecommunications law. It's antiquated. What I would do is to push, to have that law pushed forward. That would directly tax, a small tax, just like our gas companies and our electric companies to be taxed. This would tax the telecommunication companies who've gotten out of that for so long to generate that money and put it towards education and after-school initiatives for our kids who are the most important in this community. Thank you.
I have had the experience to do this. As an executive director at Mariella McCormick, I work with the residents and the youth in that area to make sure they can get a job readiness, job training program, work with the one-stop career centers. Councilor Arroyo's office advocated to make sure that they try to restore the youth line item that was cut for jobs. In 2002, Romney cut the youth service line item in the state. We need to restore that. Our kids deserve an opportunity to make sure that they have jobs, alternative education, make sure that they get to be successful adults. And that's my commitment to the community of East Boston. Thank you.